Well, happy Aloha Friday. This is Derek Demore with Futures Demore and Futures Networks Live, and we're going to quickly go over an exciting day in the market. It's triple witching. It's Fed managers speaking up that we might raise interest rates. There's a lot of volatility. There's a lot of downward momentum. Just crazy stuff going on. So let's see how we did. We ended up winning 2 out of 3. I'll show you how we won this one. Took our profit in the Russell, lost in the S&P. We pull over our MNQ chart. We had to go to the minute. For whatever reason, it didn't show up on the 5-minute chart. It said we went short, but I did long in all 3 at market. So what I'm showing you is that market at 1480.50, our entry. We do have the 12 points to clear this wick, and then it goes up and makes our 24 points. So we win 2 out of 3 on that one. Let's look at limit orders next. So because I was messing around with that whole thing on the strategies and getting in, and I still messed it up, I wanted to show you I didn't get a chance to set my DCAs. So what I did is I put my DCAs where my stop was to show you that how we would have cleared. And I went to the 1-minute chart on all of them because it got a little hairy. The S&P went up, literally got in 41.79, and then our quote unquote stop out. But that would have been my limit order, 41.81 average. What I do, as you can see here, on the S&P and the Russell, I usually take 1 point as it gets back positive and get out of 2 contracts, and then I let the other 2 go. And then with the NASDAQ, I take 4 points because it's about a 4-to-1 ratio. It can be higher or lower, but that's about right. So what I ended up doing is I took, because this was running so fast, as I explained, I took 4 points on 2, and then I took 8 points on the other 2, average of 6 points on 4 contracts, which is good. On the NASDAQ, 107, I took 10 on the first, 10 points. So I took it kind of up here at 97. And then I let the other one go to the 24 points down here. So the average at 107, so we got 24, and 10 is 17 in the middle. So we got 17 at $2 a point times 4 contracts. I'll show you that later. Now the Russell, I kind of got a little bit unlucky because, as you can see, I mean, it did go up, but then it went way down. So I got in, did the thing, took 2.25 on the way down, and because it was running, and then I moved my stop to a 1/4 point positive, and it came back and got me out. So we got 1 point, $5 a contract, and 4 contracts. So I'll show you the totals at the end. So on all 3, we basically hit them very, very close, like this one. I mean, as close as you can get. We're at a 382 fib retracement on this right now, and then it's jumped back up, obviously. We're between the 50 and the 21-day moving average, so I would rather have it pull back and get above the 21 for a bullish signal. So I'm showing 41.82 as one spot just above the S3 as a final, or back all the way up. I'm hoping to 4,200, maybe 42.02. All right, so I'll show you that in a sec. All right, I did make it 42.02. I changed it. So here's where we are in the final there. So what the Russell the NASDAQ ended up doing, it made a new all-time high, but it didn't kick above to where I thought it was going to be at the 42.20, like 30 level. But it did get real close. So now we're back in the channel, but we're on the bottom end. This is the most bullish chart. We're still well above the 10 period. So man, another ATH, is it going to pull and start coming down with the other markets? I don't know. There's rotation out. So I just put 14,027 or 14,131 as the bottoms. Let's see what the retracement is too. So we are at a 23.6 retracement, and this is where I put my end of day spots. Well, the Russell is the most bearish of them. Almost again hit the spot, closed right at the 21, kicked up. We got a channel, we bounced, we came down. We're at a 45% retracement from the bottom right now. down channel between the 89 and the 50, although we're pulling back up. I'd like us to close above the 50. So I basically picked 242 down, above the S3 and 2277 to get back somewhere in this area. All right, let's see our end of day totals and then the weekly totals. All right, so this is what today was. We lost the S&P, but won the other two. So we got 30 points, 156 currency units. The craziness that ended up with the limit orders today ended up being pretty good. We had 24 points total, so not as many points, but we actually made more currency units by a lot because we got into 4 contracts and we kept ourselves safe and did all that. So it was a good week. Let me show you the weekly totals. So you can go back and view each day what we made, and I added them up. In the market for this week, triple play market, 140.5 points with 791 currency units. And the limit orders only made 19 points, but look, because of the way we do things with extra contracts and DCAs and things, made 517 currency units. So this is why I think it's wise to subscribe and like to Futures to More and Futures Networks Live. Come visit, learn cryptos, and hey, you get to hear Hawaiian music every Friday. So thanks for being here. Give a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and we really appreciate you being a part of this. And have a great weekend. Aloha and mahalo.